For centuries, men gathered and argued concerning the nature of deity. Constantine assembled scholars of various factions at Nicaea in the year 325. After 2 months of bitter debate, they compromised on a definition which for generations has been the doctrinal statement among Christians concerning the Godhead. It came to be known as the Nicene Creed. Personally, I cannot understand it. To me, the creed is confusing. Personally, I cannot understand it. To me, the creed is confusing. I invite you to read that definition and compare it with the statement of the boy Joseph. He simply says that God stood before him and spoke to him. Joseph could see him and could hear him. He was in form like a man, a being of substance. Beside him was the resurrected Lord, a separate being, whom he introduced as his beloved Son, and with whom Joseph also spoke.
There is one thing we would not like anyone to wonder about. That is whether or not we are Christians. By and large, any controversy in this matter has swirled around two doctrinal issues: our view of the Godhead. So with a desire to increase understanding and unequivocally declare our Christianity, I speak today on the first of those two doctrinal issues just mentioned. We believe in God, the Eternal Father, and in His Son, Jesus Christ, and in the Holy Ghost. We believe these three divine persons, constituting a single Godhead, are united in purpose, in manner, in testimony, in mission. I think it's accurate to say we believe they are one in every significant and eternal aspect imaginable, except believing them to be three persons combined in one substance, a Trinitarian notion never set forth in the Scriptures because it is not true. Because it is not true. In the year 325 AD, the Roman Emperor Constantine convened the Council of Nicaea to address, among other things, the growing issue of God's alleged Trinity in unity. These various evolutions and iterations of creeds, and others to come over the centuries, declared the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost to be abstract, absolute, transcendent, immanent, consubstantial, co-eternal, and unknowable, without body, parts, or passions, and dwelling outside space and time. In such creeds, all three members are separate persons, but they are a single being, the oft-noted mystery of the Trinity. They are three distinct persons, yet not three gods, but one. All three persons are incomprehensible, yet it is one God who is incomprehensible. Now, we agree with our critics on at least that point, that such a formulation for divinity is truly incomprehensible. That such a formulation for divinity is truly incomprehensible. How are we to trust, love, worship, to say nothing of strive to be like one who is incomprehensible and unknowable? We declare it is self-evident from the Scriptures that the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost are separate persons.
We join other Christians in this belief in a Father and a Son and a Holy Ghost, but what we believe about them is different from the beliefs of others. We do not believe in what the Christian world calls the doctrine of the Holy Trinity. We do not believe in what the Christian world calls the doctrine of the Holy Trinity. In contrast to the belief that God is an incomprehensible and unknowable mystery, we believe that the truth about the nature of God and our relationship to Him is knowable and is the key to everything else in our doctrine. And is the key to everything else in our doctrine. These personages are called God the first, the Creator, God the second, the Redeemer, and God the third, the Witness or Testator. It is the province of the Father to preside as the chief or president, Jesus as the mediator, and the Holy Ghost as the testator or witness. End of quote.